Alright, in this video I want to show you guys how to create a technical drawing of something that that is just an inspiration to you that you don't necessarily have right in front of you. So here's how I would go about doing that. I'm going to choose one of these, and I think this one's going to be kind of fun to do, so I'm going to grab this one. And make it a little bit bigger here, so that we can start to draw this. Alright, so we're going to do an orthographic projection of this, and we're going to use the 3 scale as well, though this thing is probably smaller, so it's probably going to come out a little bit smaller on this drawing as well. Right, I'm going to go take a look at this thing. I think I want to draw it from this angle so that you won't see the light at all. I also want to pick a point from which to start, and I think actually it'd probably be easiest to start up at a top corner for this one, where things are a little bit more straightforward. So I'm going to go back to my drawing here, and I'm going to start at this point right here, and I'm going to start to make some guesses about how this lamp is size-wise. I would guess that the head of that lamp is probably about 4 inches long, maybe 5 inches long, kind of similar to the one we just drew. So I'm going to go from here down 5 inches. And use your tape measure to get a sense of how big you think it might be. And there isn't really a wrong answer as long as you're trying to make some good decisions about size by using something like a tape measure or a ruler to help you figure that out. Alright, then we got this little angle on here. So we got this like angle coming down here, and I think that's probably going to be about 3 inches. There's a guess I've got, maybe 4. I'm going to draw 3 inches right there. And I wouldn't add any dimensions to this yet. I'm going to draw the other side here as symmetric as I can, also at 5 inches. Did I do 4? I did 5. 5 inches. And then I'm going to connect the bottom right here. Alright, so got that start there. I'm going to remind myself that this is 5 inches here. But you don't have to do any dimensions right now. Alright, so this thing has sort of this body little piece that connects right here. Maybe that's about 2 inches and coming off of the side there. So I'm going to draw that at about 2 inches, 2 inches wide. Make some little marks there coming off. Looks like it might be more, proportionally more, but that's sort of close. And I'm going to draw that coming out the side like that. Wonder if there's an angle to it. It's kind of hard to tell from there. The next piece is this body piece that comes out sort of at this angle here. It's got a lot of rounded corners to it. It's kind of challenging. It looks like it's about the same size as the head. So I'm also going to do 5 inches there for the length. And I'm just going to mark out that length right now as starting right at that 5 inches. And going to that 0 there. And it looks like it's a little bit bigger where the hip is. So I'm going to say that's about 3 inches right there. So I'm going to mark that out. And it's a little smaller. Maybe that's 4 if the other thing's 5. So that's 4 inches. And then we'll say the other side is 3. And then I can draw the straight line part of that. And then I can sketch the curve. Now I see this other leg thing coming down here. Oh, sorry, I didn't have my screen on for that. I drew 3 inches wide and 2 inches of breadth, but any guess is okay as to what you think that size would be. I'm going to remind myself that this guy here, from center line to center line, is, what did I have that on my drawing? That is on here, that's 6 inches. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. 6 inches right here. But you don't have to add any dimensions yet on yours. Okay, my angle's definitely off there. That my body is a lot lower down than the one in the picture, but that's okay. Doing my best here. I'm going to do the leg now. Leg looks slightly longer. Maybe it's about 8 inches long or something like that. So I'm going to draw 8 inches center to center. So I'm going to go there to here, 8 inches, and let's see how that leg compares in thickness. Looks like it's probably 2 or less at the bottom. I'm going to go 2 inches here, and it looks like it's about 3 or 4 at the top. So I'm going to do a 3-inch, 4-inch maybe profile at the top there. And I'm going to connect those lines. And I think it's a straight line at the bottom where a foot attaches, but let's go look at that. Yeah, there's a straight block there. I think that looks like about 3/4 inches thick or so, maybe even 1 inch. It's a pretty thick piece at the base there. So I'm going to add that. 3/4 inch just right here. Maybe 1 inch is more accurate. I'm going to draw that. Maybe that foot looks like it's about 2 or 3 or 4 inches long, maybe 4. And so I'm going to do that foot right here, and that foot right here, and then connect them here. And I'm going to remind myself that that is 4 inches. All right, there's a lot more to go, but I'm going to let you guys go from that point and just take your best guesses about whichever image that you choose and do your best to create a technical drawing of something that you find online. You can use your phone or your computer as a guide and find an image that you feel like could take some inspiration into your light design project. Make sure you include 7 dimensions on this one and your title block and your name and everything. And you can put those, turn those in the black box on the table when you are done.